Yo, what up, One Coalition? Yo, for those of you who are not subscribed, you know what I'm saying, hit that button. It costs you nothing. Let's get this page up to 1,000 subscribers so I can go live so we can actually discuss things without, you know what I'm saying, any interruptions, and people who stand on the same shit I stand on, we can come together and speak on this shit against these separatist people who talking this shit, this FBA shit. I'm not sure how many of y'all are familiar with the Twitter spaces that he be on, like, you know what I'm saying, doing his coon and shit. And I don't know if y'all noticed that when he wants to trigger people from other countries, he'll start making jokes and saying they fled their country, they fled this right here and fled that right there. Check this clip out right here. This nigga trolling some guy and telling him that all the crimes that are committed in New York City are people who are not foundational Black Americans. Like, who made this nigga God to say, oh, this person's ancestry, they're foundational Black American, when all Black people came from Africa? You derive from Africa, whether you like it or not, you came from Africa. Let's tap into this first clip and I'll go to the next. Let's go.
No, you just don't want to acknowledge reality. This. No, these are immigrants committing these crimes in New York, sir. Not one of them are foundational Black American. Literally not one of them. Literally none are
so
foundational Black Americans.
all the crimes
in New York,
in St. Louis, Missouri, in Baltimore, Maryland, in Detroit.
Yo, so tell me, who made coon nasheed the person who can spot a Black person or punch from melanin in their skin and say, oh yeah, he's a foundational Black American and he's not a foundational Black American? Who gave this motherfucker the right to say that all the crimes being committed in New York City are done by people who are not foundational Black Americans? I watched another video where he said that all the gangs, the Bloods, the Crips, the Gangster Disciples, the Black Disciples, they're not foundational Black Americans. These are people who fled their country. This is how he does. He said we fled the countries that our people were from, our ancestors was from when we came here, and are living off the back of a foundational Black American. Man, come on, man. For those of you who know, y'all know, man. Let's wake these motherfuckers up for real, though. Here's the other clip right here where he's going to start talking about fleeing countries again. Because when people start spitting points to this nigga, he's going to start trolling and he's going to start muting them. He's going to start making jokes about places where people come from. So let's watch this other video right here. Contradictions. Man, y'all stay tuned.
Because it was so violent, you had to flee.
I wasn't from there. I didn't flee shit. I was born here.
As an anchor baby.
So funny, bro.
Sir, if it were not for
my parents were American citizens when they had me. What are you talking about?
Stop it, sir. You had to flee from the rubble and come over here with us. You
had to flee Africa. Like, that's the dumbest shit.
No. I'm a foundational Black American.
I'm a foundational Black American.
Sir,
we've already had this conversation. Sir. You are the descendants of Africans.
Nuance.
You are the descendants of Africans.
Listen, nuance. If it were not for Black people, for foundational Black Americans helping you immigrate here to a land where you can thrive, you would still be over there.
Black people didn't help my parents.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. If it weren't for us, you would be over there in Iran eating some baklava with a bomb.
If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be here. Nuance.
Middle East experts, huh?
I have a question for all you people who say y'all foundational Black American people. I want to ask, where are your descendants from? I want to challenge every last one of y'all to get your DNA done and check your ancestry. I remember a guy challenged Tariq Nasheed about that, and he cooned his way out of the situation. The guy told him, he said, yo, if you say you're a foundational Black American, I'll give you $1,000 to go get your ancestry tested. Because to my understanding and the research I've done, every person with melanin in their skin tone has a 75% or better chance of being a descendant of Africa. And if you want to challenge me on that, then I challenge every last one of you to go get your DNA done so we can debunk the whole thing of the majority of Black people were here. Yeah, people of melanin were here because we were travelers already. We came from Africa. Christopher Columbus was not the one who came and got us and brought us over here. We were already here. But very small percentage of us was. But we stayed in hot climates. We wanted warm climates. We didn't want to stay in North America where it was cold as fuck. But we had some people who did. You know what I'm saying? Whether the situations happened, they came over here and they stayed over here. But that's a very small percentage. And even when you check their lineage, they came from Africa. So let's go ahead, let's talk, and let's get this shit all out. Let's bring everything to the forefront. And I don't want to hear no cooning or none of that right there. I challenge every last one of y'all that call yourself foundational Black Americans to get your ancestry tested. Let's test the DNA. Let's see what y'all got going on. One coalition, man.